Oh.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Zheryk the Entertainer, aka I done fucked up my face with a bad mustache trim. It's your boy Wes and Matt, and we're the Melanated Anime Club.
Just gonna.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't you worry. I'll be back. How y'all doing today? This week?
Well, not bad for a Sunday. Like I fell into the world of Pokemon ROM hacks this week, and it's been a little overwhelming, but great at the same time. And I'm picking up some really good tacos in a couple hours. So great.
Okay, I can get down on that. Yeah, I'm still on a diet, so I ain't eat nothing fun anytime soon. But actually, take that back. Next week is Thanksgiving and Laura's birthday, so I might eat some fun stuff then. But I mean, for me, this whole week has just been 3 words: like a dragon. I've been playing Yakuza pretty much since Monday night. It came out at 9:00 p.m. my time, so I think I maybe got like 3 hours in. And I've just been
talking about this for months,
bro. Like if you've played the Yakuza game and you've gotten into it, you would understand why this is so. I don't know. It's something like I don't think there's any other game that's had 7 games of the same dude, same story, and like be successful and engaging all of those games, and then be like, you know what, we're gonna get rid of that character, bring in a new character, completely revamp how the game is played, and it's still have that same level of hype and quality that the originals brought, except in a whole new genre and style. I've never seen nothing like it, and I think that if you've played any of the Yakuza games and you enjoyed them, you owe it to yourself to play this.
I mean, that's hell of an accomplishment right there.
I think so. Mm-hmm. And then, Matt, what you got for this week? Well, sounds like you got a mute button. That's real.
I did that.
Awesome. There we go.
And I had a good week a little bit. I mean, I discovered a new manga. I regretfully tried to continue our little Hey Gravity Boys. I stop that.
What happened?
No, we're not going to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, let's kind of get
continued on Gods of Zeus.
Oh, you kept watching that?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about it later,
Yeah.
All right, so just like we got to talk about it. If you're a One Piece reader, you read every week like we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know that this is been I don't know. I don't see it not getting crazier and crazier and crazier until like we get to chapter 1000, and then it's going to go either off the top or we're going to get like a Kaido backstory or just something else. Like something crazy is going to happen on chapter 1000. Like I think it's going to be a big battle happening.
I'm just patiently waiting for it. Like I'm excited for every new chapter. Any new content I get for One Piece just brings me joy. So
like, that's the truth about this is like in very rarely in like mediums of art do you have someone who's making something and it's just like, I don't know what's going on, but I trust them. And Oda might be the only person that's like that for me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this seems off. This seems weird, but you know what? I 100% trust him and where he's going to go with this.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about all the theories and the tiering that goes on the forums. When it's like, oh, someone's admiral level or Yonkou level or like first mate level. Like, what are you talking about? Just read the story. You don't know what's going to happen. And these guys have to win. So all this tearing you're doing is just one, all of you standing around one little wafer that you're going to wait and someone has to eat it.
Why? Why'd you do that?
Sorry.
All right. Well, damn. Well, since you know what, Matt, yes, you deserve this. Yeah. Okay. So
I figured
for this chapter,
I'm going to try to do that more.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do our chapter review for One Piece, chapter 995. We're 5 chapters away from the big 1000, and we actually have a special guest for this One Piece review. Wes, this is your homie. You know that you're really close to them. Why don't you give him a little introduction?
Okay. This man has been one of my best friends since I want to say junior year of high school. We have had a anime rivalry that has gone back that long. We literally started by just who could pull up the better Naruto picture in like 30 seconds while we were in class or some bullshit. Like, and then that led into a Pokemon rivalry, Yu-Gi-Oh rivalry, just like, and we go back and forth in these throughout the entire years. He's one of my best friends. He's a great One Piece fan, and we're gonna bring him on. This is Terrell Swift Jeffers.
Yo, what up, Terrell? Mr. Swift.
How y'all doing? What's good with y'all?
Good.
Pleasure to have you on, man.
All right, so
doing pretty good. I'm actually looking forward to starting our next Pokemon rivalry here in a couple weeks. So
yeah,
y'all be ready for that one.
On down.
All right. So if you're not familiar with how we do our chapter reviews here, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up the official chapter here. Boom, and we just gonna break it on down. Call it like you see it. So I would like to start off by saying, thank God. Thank God we are no longer on Gang Beiji's Oh My Family.
Stop.
I am so happy to see just some random reader request bullshit. And I don't got to see the story that ended. That should have ended as soon as they met each other. But they carried that on. They carried on that arc for 3 fucking arcs. It was a cover saga. It wasn't a cover arc. That shit was too long. And again, just seeing Luffy trying to learn a squirrel with the mask. I'm all about this.
Nice to know how you really feel. I'm glad you got that.
Listen, I was enjoying Oh My Family, but y'all know there was a certain point where it was just like, this needs to fucking stop. This needs to fucking stop. And it kept going. There's like, oh, they met each other. Oh, great, the dad showed up. Oh, great, they're all a family now. Like, just
oh, wait, there's a wedding.
I think it's just tying off loose ends that needed to be tied off.
I don't think they need to be tied off. They're all going to show back up anyway. Like, Gang Beiji is going to be in the end game. Like, Big Mom is a key part of this. It's all like, I'm going to be pissed off because they're going to show up during this arc. So if they show up during this arc, I'm going to be mad. If I got to see more fucking Lola and Chiffon.
I eagerly can't wait for it.
That'd be good. Like, bring Lola and Chiffon into Wano while Big Mom is there and they got their whole family together. That'd be interesting. I'd be down for that.
Yes, everyone's gonna show up at Wano. Everybody's coming to Wano. Big, like, Curly Dan's coming. Fucking Curly Dan. Makino, the lady that took care of the people that took care of Luffy on Fuchsia Village. They all showing up. Shanks' baby about to show up. Panda Man gonna be there. Matt's mother's gonna show up. Everyone's gonna be at Wano.
You know what? While we talking about random people showing up, let's get back in this chapter.
All right.
All right. So, man, this shit just starts off big. It just starts off with stay out of this and Marco getting punched, throwing a punch at Big Mom.
Like a Clash of Titans right there.
Clash of Titans. No. Now, I know you said, Mr. Swift, that Marco is one of your top 3 favorite characters. Tell me how you feel that he's opening up a chapter like this.
First of all, pure joy. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hold on, I gotta get my emotions together again. Just looking at it, it just gets me excited because, like,
I'll give you a good
I feel like we don't get to see enough of Marco anyway since they've been on Wano, and so we finally get to see him showing a little bit of his strength. I know we were talking about like power scaling and stuff like that, but in general, just to see that Marco's a little bit stronger than what people actually think about him. Because I know because of like the war and the war of the best with Blackbeard, people was like, well, Marco's pretty weak. And I'm like, it's just nice to see him being able to show that he can stay on his own a little bit. So that's one thing I'm really excited about here.
Yeah, I always had the feeling that Marco was the strongest of the first commanders. I know we're talking about like power scaling and stuff, but like I feel like Marco would have taken Katakuri. Marco versus King. That's going to be fun if we get to see it. There's no question that Marco's not going to overtake him. Marco and King, both of the people that knocked over Big Mom's ship. Just remember that. They both got that tie.
Pterodactyl versus Phoenix. Yeah, I'm all for it.
So don't forget about that. But this is just like crazy because like I thought this whole opening was fantastic. We were teased. God, it must have been like 7 chapters ago that Parasparrow and Marco were working on something together. And we don't know if that plan's still on. I mean, Parasparrow says the plan is straight up off, but you know how One Piece goes. Like that could be all kind of squishy. So yeah, everything's going like Marco's like, okay, I don't take pain from you. This doesn't hurt me. And she's like, why am I hurting? And it's like magical flames. And as they go through, she fucking grabs him by the throat and is like, yo, Parasparrow, get him. And Parasparrow, of all of his candy abilities that he can make anything out of candy, he's gonna make a candy bow and arrow.
Yeah, that's a little basic.
Like, I'm not gonna go too far into like real life physics and anime, but the way that bow and arrows work is there's tension that's formed when you pull, and the tension that it pulls makes it propel forward. If you're making that with candy, that's either going to snap or it's taffy, and it's not going to have a proper pull. All I'm saying. Poor choice. Poor choice, Parasparrow.
Real world physics. Got it.
Great choice, Oda. Poor choice, Parasparrow. All right, so as we come in, Parasparrow's lining up for that kill shot, and then all of a sudden you just hear Moonraid, Ignorant, and you just see another one of your top 3 favorite characters, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Swift. Carrot just shows up with Wanda, both in full-on Sulong power. Give us your feelings on this now, my dude.
Now, this one, it gave me 2 emotions. The first one was I was laying down and I jumped up in excitement because, when Pedro died and you actually watch the animation with Carrot crying and everything, it makes you feel it. And then when you seen her Sulong form for the first time, it was epic. And then I've mentioned this to Wes, but y'all don't know, I want Carrot to be a part of the crew. I know everyone has their choices. I'm Team Carrot all the way. So to see this moment right after Marco, to see Marco in the same clip as Carrot, I was already just like, what else can you do for me, Oda? Can you do anything else to make me feel excited about this chapter? Like, I feel like, it's Christmas. It's next month anyway, so I got it early. Not even gonna lie, just super excited.
They literally claw Parasparrow's eyes out.
And one knife or sword, I should say.
Still, it's
basically gone.
And they're all in the same fight together, and Big Mom's there, and just like having all these characters like positioned where they are, it leads to so much excitement for what's coming forward.
And I love this too because Big Mom's like, "Oh no, y'all, the Sulongs," and it's like because she done seen Carrot. She done seen what Carrot. She watched Carrot wipe out her whole armada.
Yeah, just one.
Just one. She said plural this time.
Yeah, yeah. And like I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of great stuff. Like as you bring back up the moments of Pedro, and as we kind of bring up the tail end of Whole Cake Island. The anime only moment where Dr. Chopper stands off against Big Mom and holds his own. That was my moment.
Oh yeah, Monster Point Chopper versus Big Mom.
Bro, all this stuff is about to go off. Like it's a never-ending hype train that's just building and building.
Did he use the Monster Ball at all when he faced off against Big Mom?
Yeah.
He had to get into Monster Point. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we come over here, and this is kind of funny to me, because Carrot's like, that's the one who killed Pedro. And then he's like, Periscope's like, yo, wait. He blew himself up.
I agree.
Which is 100% true. Like,
but you're the reason. You're the reason.
Oh, he was going to kill him. Don't get me wrong. He was going to fucking drown him in hard candy. That's why he blew himself up. He was going to drown all of them in hard candy. So, like, he was going to kill him, but he's like, no, that's not what happened. That's just funny to me. I don't know why. All right. And so Marco's like, what's going on? Who are y'all? And then like, oh, hey, you're Marco. You're the friends of Neko Mamushi, the cat viper. And he's like, oh yeah, you could say that. And so that totally reminds me that, yeah, he did bring like Neko Mamushi, him and Izo were all like together when they came in.
Yeah. On that boat. Well, no, Marco came on his own boat.
Marco came with Peckham's?
I thought he came separately.
He came separately because Ted Viper gave him the note to give to Luffy. But then he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to need it anymore because
Okay,
Marco was there."
Phoenix just flew over.
I got you.
Yeah.
I feel like someone else was with him when he showed up, but I could be wrong. Who did Izo come with? Was Izo with Nekomamushi?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have got that confused then. All right, we good. All right, so all that's just kind of going, and then like Big Mom's like, you know what? I don't got time for all of this. Come up to the battlefield. If you want to kill me, you got to do it another time. She doesn't have any soul weapons to spare right now.
No, she doesn't, because the two she has right now are knocked out.
Yep. Well, where's Prometheus? I mean, not Prometheus. Napoleon.
Prometheus and the
well, Prometheus and Zeus are out.
Both underneath her foot. Zeus was already dark and like beleaguered last chapter, and now
cut him in half, right?
Yeah. What about Napoleon though? Her hat is still right there chilling.
Oh yeah. So she's only got the one. She's only got a sword.
But he's shy. Remember that was the thing that they said when she was going through her whole like amnesia. That he's like, oh, I didn't say anything because I'm shy.
What? That's totally like him matching her switched out personality at that point.
You think so?
Ain't no way he's shy. Man, see how big he got on the boat when he turned into a
and like plane.
Yeah.
The cognac version.
Yep.
Well, I thought that was because Prometheus and him like teamed up. I thought that's why it was a flaming sword. No,
just him being a sword. Period.
His being a sword is dope.
I can't remember. It's been too long.
It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. All right, let's move on. So we cut to, and then you hear someone scream, "Help me, I'm turning into an Oni." And then like Marco's like, "Oh, what's going on there?" And now we get to like again, we're about to get excited because I think it's your couple favorites, couple of my favorites are about to show up here.
Marco, you point out Marco, another doctor.
Marco, another doctor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So they catch back to the performance floor where everything's going. They're screaming, hurry up, let's catch a poo. We don't want to get him away. And then Zoro's just 720-pound Phoenix cuts through, but Scratchman and Pooh somehow manages to still dodge this. And then like even his friends are like, hey, we're on your side. Come on, help us out. And he's like, I'll die if they do that. And it's just like everyone's hating him. He's like, man, fuck you. Thanks, Queen. So everyone's going, and they're all still trying to catch Scratchman and Pooh. He's trying to survive for life. Now, when I first saw Scratchman and Pooh in the anime, he wasn't really described. It was the just 11 supernova were being debuted. They were just showing all of their powers. And to me, Scratchman and Pooh's stood out the most. I'm a dude who loves music. I'm an aspiring music producer. So the fact that this dude can turn himself into any instrument and turn that into weapons or healing or like anything, it's like my favorite class in RPGs, like the Bard. Like I love all of this, everything about him when he was like boom, 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 like playing this. I loved all of it. I thought it was cool. Now that we learned he's kind of a traitor and like a piece of shit, I still like him as a character. I want to see him grow. I'm still 100% convinced by the end of all of this, everyone that is labeled a supernova or the worst generation will be working together to kill whoever at the end. I personally have that belief that there's a reason all of them are here. There's a reason that they're being betrayed, especially because this is the second supernova that's been betrayed by Queen that we've seen.
Oh yeah.
About X-Drake already, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
And so we still got Basil Hawkins, who we haven't seen in forever. We still got, I think he's the only one that we haven't seen in a minute. Kid's still running around. We kind of know what Kid's up to. I feel like there's another one that I'm missing though.
Orochi.
No, Orochi was never a part of this. Oh, Orochi
on the island. Sorry.
Yeah.
Drake.
Oh yeah, you're just naming supernovas at this point.
Yeah. I was just trying to name the ones that are on.
Drake,
Law,
Basil, Pooh, Killer.
Killer.
Where's Law?
Killer Law. Law's running around.
Zora.
Where's Law at?
Wow, yeah. So we got like half the worst generation right there.
Yeah. I think last time we saw Law, he did a room and switched some stuff and then went underwater, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is true. He's going in we haven't even touched that thread in a while.
Nope.
Yeah.
Of how like they were going in the other direction. Wow.
All right. So we see all this stuff happening and they don't want to die. We cut through and then you see just like X-Drake and Zoro just charge Scratchman at the same time.
Do attack.
And he's just like, wait, you guys can't team up on me. That's not fair. And then Zoro's like, I don't want to deal with any of this. I just want to go up there and help Kinemon.
Right.
Like, and again, this is a big theme of this is like, all of like the Straw Hats are wanting to get somewhere, but they're stuck fighting other people.
They're being delayed. Yeah.
They're being delayed.
I
And
feel
so
like this is the theme we've seen before, though.
yeah, I mean, this is it's
Stalin?
very reminiscent of Enies Lobby a little bit to me in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
That,
Yeah.
like they're split up, they're all trying to do their own thing and get to this point, but they can't. You know what I mean? So
Can I
that's
just point out too that it's impressive that Apu was able to stop Drake and Zoro at the same time? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go unnoticed. Like, I thought that was pretty impressive.
Let's not overshadow that. Like, that is impressive. Like,
He's
they're
not-
Like, I was like able to talk freely.
I mean, if you want to get there real quick, just like I'm gonna zoom in here, but this is him blocking a black blade.
That's
Yeah.
also him
Yeah, I
defending
thought that was
the stick thing.
the Tompas. They're called.
I don't know what
Yeah.
they're called. They stick things.
Tompas.
the compass.
Thank you, Thompson.
All right, so they're going through, and then like
But it does confirm hockey from him.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But X Drake says, "I've always hated you."
And that's him in hybrid mode, which means he's about to go off.
Yeah, and then Scratchman's like, "The feeling's mutual, idiot," and then he just gets fucking hit. And then Queen's like, "Curse you, Drake. The moment you exposed your ruse, you showed your true height." It said true colors. I like that translation better.
Yeah.
But then we find this great moment where he's like, "Okay, let's stop their top two. It's always a good idea to get them two." And then he's like, "Oh wait, I didn't realize that they got Judge's son, Vince Smoke Judge." Now I'd like to take a moment here to posit this theory that this man is a tinkerer. This man is probably a big fan of like, was it Sora the Warrior of the Sea? Is that the comic book, right? And like, if Law and I forget who else, they're like, wait, you know who this is? How they all knew it was Stealth Black. If those people know that, there's people in the real world who love Iron Man and Captain America. There's also people in the real world who are like, Thanos is right. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't surprise me if Queen was a comic book nerd who was like, I love the bad guy. I want to be like this dude.
Like, I can see there being a connection. Like, I like my theory is that like Queen like once like worked with Germa for a little bit, and that's how he has that connection to the Vince books.
With that one.
And then he like went off on his own. It's like, I can do this better.
I'm even going to go one step further and say that at one point in time, it was Vegapunk, Judge, and Queen working together. And they all and Vegapunk became the best. Vince McJudge is jealous as hell, and Queen is just off being a pirate doing his own thing.
Maybe Queen was the apprentice.
Right? I think,
Maybe.
or they both were apprentices. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, like Queen and Judge could have been apprentices of Vegapunk.
Yes.
No, because they clearly state though that Judge and Vegapunk work together.
Okay.
To develop the body thing that they have.
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, there's definitely a connection there. Needs to be explored later.
Mhm.
I do think there's going to be a moment we're going to have a classic Queen face when he sees Sanji in the stealth black suit.
Oh, that's
100. 100.
Well, I mean, honestly, because he's going to show up from out of nowhere because he's invisible, but that's going to be part of it. But it's also going to have the shock of seeing stealth black. All right, let's keep moving on. All right, so now we cut over to them talking around. Oh, thought I was going to turn into an Oni, but look at me, I'm just fine. And they're like, oh, Brooke saying this. And it's like, oh, you don't have skin or blood. So of course not. You're basically a corpse to begin with. And then he's like, this means he's invincible. The virus only spreads because the body gets chilled from the inside. And Chopper's having some kind of revelation. Could it be the viruses? But before he can say anything, either Nico Robin or someone who looks like Nico Robin is like, Chopper, your arm. I don't remember Nico Robin being in this fray, but who knows?
Yeah.
That's a good point. Because like she was with Jinbei, but Jinbei's gone.
Jinbei's with.
No, they were.
Jinbei's with Sanji.
Jinbei and her were down in the fray.
Yeah.
No fray.
So as we see this, Chopper your arm, and then Chopper fucking Kung Fu Pointo Chopper. He's just like, oh crap, I didn't realize his arm is frozen over. And they're like, oh no, Chopper's gonna die.
No.
You can't end that on Dr. Chopper gonna die. Like,
No.
it's fine. It's
You
fine.
won't do that to anybody in the next 3 chapters.
Well,
What is
anybody? And then Brooke has ice powers.
No, yeah, Brooke is ice powers, but you can see it's also affecting him too.
I actually think Marco's going to have something to do with helping him out here because he also is a doctor too.
Right?
He's got
So I
healing
think
flame. So
he is
he got,
going to help out.
If you got an ice disease, healing flames makes sense, right?
So what if he starts using? What if he starts using his Phoenix Flames to like heal everyone on the field?
No, he's gonna burn out the micro machines.
Well, micro machines like the cars, really?
No, like inside, little robot inside the blood, pumping out cold.
Micro cells in the blood.
You think? You think nanotechnology is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Nanobots? Are you trying to say nanobots?
Are those micro machines?
No, micro machines are a brand of cars that compete with Hot Wheels.
Are nanobots small machines?
Yes.
Micro machines?
They're like microscopic robots. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, nanotechnology. He's using nanotechnology.
No.
No?
I'm just gonna flat out say no.
All right.
I think we can agree on that, though.
It's the same
I will
thing.
say this. If you go back to the chapter, Marco specifically brought up that his flames are different, so it's something to do with his flames. Because Oda didn't make him say it and then have him see what's going on and not bring that back into it. Y'all know how Oda does things. So that's why I know Marco and his flames are going to have something to do with it for sure. Not sure about the micros or anything, but
inside when it doesn't do that. Chopper said it himself. I'm just going based off what the book said.
What Chopper says, could it be that this virus is, and then it just stops?
No, what he said. He said,
What?
I want you to put his back.
I'm pulling it up. It's right here. It says, could it be that this virus is?
Right. Is ... micro machines.
All right.
Okay.
Next panel.
I got him. I got him. I need one. That's it.
All
I'm not
right,
convinced.
so we go to the next page, and we just hear special attack Green Star, and then you see not Pepe, Ulti. You see Ulti, you're like, what? And then the giant devil thing eats her. And then she's like, help me, Pepe. And then you see a beat up Usopp, just like, I got her now, melt her down. And then full on Aliosaur, page 1 comes through.
I'm glad you know what type of dinosaur that is.
What? I paid attention when they explained it.
I didn't.
What did they explain?
He's a Spinosaurus in my mind.
yeah.
No, I thought X-Drake was a Spinosaurus. No, you're right. I got it backwards. He's a Spinosaurus. X-Drake's the Allosaurus. You got it right. My fault.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should hit yourself with that.
I admit I made a mistake, though, Matt. You just talk stupid.
I eventually said nanotechnology.
That's 3. Anyone's keeping count.
All right. So we go through here. You see the devil fruit, not the devil fruit, but like the devil plant got bitten in half. You know, page 1's like, you could escape this yourself. What a stupid waste of time. And then you just see, he even tries to do the bamboo javelin. You know, doesn't really do anything. He's like, page 1's like, this isn't doing nothing for me. But this is great because you see Ulti start charging, and then you just see Usopp go, not again.
Not again.
Not again.
And he's crying because it's obviously happened like at least once before.
Yeah.
He's had to take this head-cracking headbutt to his dome. And we all know Usopp can take some damage, but like how much can he take?
Now, I love this because we get this Mortal Kombat style, like skull cracking, his nose being broken.
Yep.
Oh, man, it's great.
How many times has that nose been broken in the series?
Dude, it is indestructible.
The nose did get broken. Damn.
Yeah. And so he gets broken down, he's shut down, and then you just see Nami just already on the ground beaten up, talking about Usopp. And then other people are coming through. Classic. I mean,
I don't get this frame.
Go ahead.
I don't get this frame. What's going on here?
It's okay.
Wait, no, that's Nami. Never mind. I thought that was Sanji.
So people are charging in, and she's like, "Don't kill me. I've lost. I surrender." And then like, Ulti's like, "Of course you did. Like, duh. Now just say this." Like, you know, because he said that he'd be the king of pirates, and just like say that, don't say that. And she's like, "He's an idiot. I'm sorry. Please no more headbutts." She's just like begging, "Please don't hit me again." And then she's like, "Then say it. Just say my captain will never be king of the pirates." and you just see Nami like break down. And I like this moment here. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more after we finish, but this whole thing is great. So you see her crying, and you see Luffy running. They always have to add, if it's a chapter without Luffy, they always have to have one frame of Luffy. They have to. It's like the rule. But he's running, and it just kind of adds it to like Luffy will never. And then you hear Usopp's just like, "That's right, Nami, you can lie. We just make it through this. So we can come back and find him and help him to make it." But Nami goes, "He'll never stop until he's king of the pirates," and that just fucking pisses off Ulti. You even see snap, like she snaps. It's like, so you want to do it the highway, then do it this way, then, and then die. And like Usopp's like, "No, get out of there." And then Nami's like, "But it's true." And then like out of nowhere, you hear, "Hey, oh Nami, get her Komachio." We haven't seen Komachio since literally they landed on Wano.
Yeah, it's been a while. And then Otama comes to save the day.
Fucking Otama, and they're like, "What is Otama doing here?" And then it's like a dog, and it's like that's how it ends. Now, great chapter again. There's so much that's happened that's gone over, and I want to take a moment here of why I think that last section is so important. Usopp is defined by his cowardice. Nami is defined by her willingness to run away, also cowardice. I don't think in the new world either of them have had a proper fight.
No.
And now we see them in the thick of it. You know, I don't think Usopp's really truly been in like a battle since
Dressrosa?
I mean, I don't even think he was in a battle in Dressrosa. He was strategically used to snipe from far away. Like
That's true.
I mean, Fishman Island, I don't count because that was just everyone flexing. But like I would argue that he didn't have a real fight since Fishman Island, where he fought against Chu. I think that right. I mean, Perona, that happened, but it was like a gimmick fight. It wasn't like none of Usopp's fights have been fights. They've all been like, how can we, a battle of wits. That's what Usopp's been doing. And I think this is the first time Usopp's been in a fight in a long time.
This is him proving himself as a brave warrior of the sea.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Sora, brave warrior of the sea. But I want to say that, and then Nami also, you know, and this goes back to, I think, Nami's like flashback about Belmare and how I'm not going to deny this thing. I'll die to admit this truth. You know what I mean? So I thought that there was some cool moment in there with Nami being willing to be like, "Man, fuck it, kill me. Luffy's going to be the king of the pirates." I thought that was a really cool moment. And of course, it's always great to see Otama. I know, was it you, Wes, that had the theory that Otama is going to be the key to stopping
everybody because of her abilities? Yeah,
specifically. Yeah.
Keep feeding them those little cheek fruits, those little cheek candies. Make them all your slaves. She's gonna be super clutch in the next couple chapters. I know.
But the thing that brings it up to me is, okay, Otama's here. Who was Otama with?
There? Yeah.
Who was Otama with last time we saw her? I remember Yukimaru, the Swordmaster guy. He was with her, right?
Yeah, Hitetsu, right?
Kitetsu, that's what I meant. Yukimaru was the Fox Kitsune guy, alternate character. Which where did that guy go? I love that dude. I love the Kitsune mythology. But yeah, it's just like everything. I feel like with Otama coming in, other people are about to show up. You know, I like to do this at the end of our chapter reviews of who haven't we seen and where are they? We talked about Basil Hawkins. We talked about Law. But what about Otoko and Komurasaki? Where are they at? Or Hiyori, sorry.
Yeah.
You know how that goes?
Frankie.
Where's Frankie? Yeah, Frankie in the numbers.
I think Frankie's running away with them.
He could.
Yeah, he was trying to get him away.
I really hope that Frankie doesn't off-panel the numbers.
You want to see that? Right? Yeah.
That's right. Did anyone see Panda Ball Man?
Panda Man?
No, Panda Balls Man.
What are you talking about?
Face Man. Or Balls Face Panda Man? Anyway, when Luffy's running, there are two
I see it.
smiles, one of which is a panda where the man's face is in the junk, and then a flamingo. I think it's a flamingo.
Nope. Yep. I see the Panda Ball Man. Yep.
Okay, that's it.
I just wanted to not be alone with that. Thank you.
Fair.
Wow. Okay.
Good eye. I missed that completely.
Why? Okay. I didn't need to see that, but all right.
Right.
When he punches him in the face, is that a junk punch?
Yeah.
Or is it a face punch?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a great
punch. Does that mean that the panda walks
Listen.
around on its hands?
He's really.
I'm gonna need you to learn Japanese. I'm gonna need you to write this question in Japanese to Odo so that they can answer it in one of them magazines that they do.
Noted.
I'll help you. I'll help you get a Japanese address to send it from.
I will send that. I have the thoughts. Because the flamingo makes sense. It's like kicking the leg that's coming out of the chest.
I can't tell enough about that one to really know what the fuck is happening with that one. But the panda ball man is very clearly got a set of balls.
Yeah.
I can't look at that anymore.
You're right. It's like the question is the panda's panda's balls or the
punch face? Is it a uppercut?
Well,
nuts.
Well, just remember this: we did meet a character whose face was a chicken's asshole a couple chapters ago.
That is true. Like, yeah, facts.
That's true.
My thing is,
they're just really running away with all these smiles.
Break up the most important moment for Nami. This is the first time I think she's ever said, like, in a moment, like, no, Luffy is going to be the Pirate King.
I think she said it before.
Yeah, I feel like she stands. I feel like I feel like
We've all said it before.
I feel like that's part of the requirements to be a Straw Hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Some
I
point
do.
I've had it, but I hadn't thought Nami had said it.
I do agree. I think this is Nami's most powerful moment on the show. Point blank period. For me, I thought it was her most powerful. It takes me all the way back to when she asked me for help. I haven't felt like this since that moment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
all on park.
All right, so you know what? I forgot to hit the chapter review, so I'm just gonna hit it to end the segment. All right.
That works.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Soge King has to appear in Wano, or nothing, or this all means nothing.
No, I have a theory that like after he got like his ass kicked here, like he might show back up.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
Oh my god, if that's chapter 1000, that's all I need.
or Gadu Solando, like just one of his like alter egos.
Yeah, he broke his face. He showed up at Shogun King. His face just got broken.
Yeah, he's got to like tie up his nose and then get the mask back on.
Oh, that'd be so good. Like, that's all I need in life.
It's coming,
And now that Soge King has hockey, oh shit.
right?
Will we get an updated song? Will we get a new song?
God, I would love that.
I would.
I would love
For a year.
I've told you my theory. I told you my theory that I want to see Nami adopt some kind of Soge King. I want to see like the lesser members adopt and do like a full on like Power Rangers boy band style like K-pop like thing.
The Weekly Trio. Yeah.
Well, they teased it at a Thriller Bark where they're gonna form up and make the thing, and Robin's like,
yeah.
"I'm not gonna do that. That's embarrassing as a human."
Oh, yeah. I remember
So
that.
like now that they can get like Jinbei or someone, they'll be like, "Okay, I'll do that." Like I just see something real dumb like a Carrot joining and be like, "Oh, that seems like fun." Like I don't know. I see that happening down the road. I think that's going to be a big payoff. But like chapter 1000 is going to be nuts. Literally anything could happen. I feel like we're due a Kaido backstory flashback.
Yeah, because every villain gets a backstory at some point, and we have not seen Kaido at all.
Nope. It's probably going to start with 1,000.
Yeah, that's a theory that I've heard. Another one is that chapter 1000 will be kind of like this is what actually happened at Revelry, or maybe 999 will be this. 999 will be this the Revelry recap.
Oh, because we still don't know what the big thing was.
Yeah.
Who actually got assassinated? Who actually got kidnapped? And what the lie and
What is going on with Sabo?
what's going on with Sabo? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Sabo.
So there's a whole bunch of things there.
New ad-
What's going on with Kuma? What's going on with
Oh, yeah,
Bonnie's
they
up
went
there?
there to save Kuma.
Who is the new admiral?
Jewelry Bonnie. Yeah. Green Bull. We haven't met Green Bull yet.
I want to see about him.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's like the outside world that seems important too. What's
But
Blackbeard
we've
up
all
to?
been focused on Wano for like a solid year. We forgot about the entire world.
But I think to jump to that, we need a clear end here to jump to the next act.
I don't think it's going to be the case. I don't think there's going to be clarity anymore until the end. I think it's just going to be chaos until we get to the end. Personally,
I would see that.
we might have moments of insight to people's past that we haven't seen. We may get.
But we're building up to something, so it's going to be an act ending.
I don't know. I mean, sure.
But
But
chaos can definitely continue on after this.
Because we're still in Act 3, right?
There's still
Yeah.
we have to go to Act 4.
yeah, and I'm going to tell you this right now. They don't introduce the whole concept of the underworld without them doing nothing.
Right.
Drug Peklo. Yeah, I talked to y'all about this.
Yeah.
Drug Peklo, like
Peklo.
the Undertaker of the underworld. One of my top favorite characters that we don't see enough of. My man carries a scythe and wears like a luchador mask. Like, I want to see what this guy's up to. Like, I want to see more of this shit. Like, there's a bunch of other weird people in the underground. Like the I don't know. There's just like a bunch of other people that were there that seemed really interesting. And that there's a whole like, I mean, the whole. What I feel like we've even forgotten all of this. What is
CP0.
Huh?
CP0. We forgot about
CP0's
that.
on the island. That's right. The Vegapunk threat was on the island. Like another thing that I kind of keep thinking about is we haven't really discussed what's Kaido's plan. Why is Kaido here, and what is Kaido doing? What does Wano do? They make weapons out of sea stone and ship them to illicit, the underworld.
Mhm.
So it's like that whole is that being disrupted by this? Is that still happening? Like, what is going on in the other parts of Wano? Because wasn't there supposed to be a takeover of the flower capital happening? Wasn't that like one of the things that he said right around when he killed Orochi?
Yeah, but like you then got to act.
Yeah, you got attacked immediately after that.
Mhm.
No, I
they're
know, but
trying
like
to enact that plan, right?
But the plan is still happening. That was Kaido's plan. Kaido's plan was to turn Wano into new Onigashima.
Right. So he still has yet to do that. So
Right. But like they showed us the people celebrating in the flower capital. This could be our last night for all we know. They gave us that
yeah.
teaser.
Oh,
Like something's got to be happening at the flower capital.
Yeah,
I can see it.
but like, isn't
true.
aren't all their forces on Onigashima right now?
yeah,
Well,
Right. So
we
like,
think
does that
that-
not leave the capital open for CP0 to come and do something? Does that not leave
Okay,
the capital
that's
open for
weird.
Basil Hawkins or Law or any of the people who are like, I wonder where they're at.
You're right. You're right. I wasn't thinking about that.
So just throw that out there. But we can stop talking about One Piece for a moment. I'd like to take a second to, we have a guest, and let's take a moment to kind of just like give him a spotlight here. So I know that you're fierce anime rivals with Wes. I know y'all have your Pokemon feuds, Yu-Gi-Oh feuds. But what about you as an anime fan? Like, what are your like top 5 anime?
So, that's fully on the spot. Well, first off, I'm a mech fan. That's what got me into it. So Gundam. I love all Gundam. Some of them better than others. Gundam Iron Blooded Orphan is the best one in my opinion by far. Not even close. You haven't watched it. You want a show with no plot armor? That's it right there.
I'll check
That's
it
what I
out.
was saying about that. Surprisingly, what jumped into my top 5 this last year was Food Wars.
Food Wars,
I love
okay.
cooking and everything like that, and Food Wars really took my creative into a new level. And honestly, they have a lot of good quotes in there, motivational quotes. Surprisingly, dang, on the spot. Oh, right now it's My Hero.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with that and read the last one. That's blowing my mind right now. So I would put that one on there. I would say that's pretty much my top right now. It's open. I've seen a lot of other ones, but those are the main ones I can just mention off the top of my head.
All right. That's what's up.
Like I said, when it came to One Piece, I didn't mention like we talked about, but Zoro actually is my favorite. So it was Zoro, Marco, then Carrot in that order. So me personally, chapter 995 is my absolute favorite.
All 3 of them like interacted, like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like, it was great.
I'm like Only thing I need in 996 is them to have a panel where they all attack together. I'm good. I don't need nothing else. That would be perfect for me.
You'll probably get some more Marco next chapter.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like I said, because I still think he's going to have a big role because he keeps talking about he don't know what role he's going to play and all this other stuff. I'm like, he's going to do something.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to happen next chapter. I think next chapter is going to focus on Luffy, Sanjay, Jinbei. I mixed those words up because they kind of rotate between these people. And honestly, we haven't seen the Scabbards in a minute in like a few chapters. So we're probably going to open up with the Scabbards and where they're at.
And Kaido, yeah, that makes sense.
Or we don't, and we come back and they're all slaughtered, and that's when Luffy
makes it.
That seems more like end of 999 to me.
True. And it is 96.
It looks like the chapters have been getting more violent. Like the last two chapters letting us know it's like, yo, this is serious. People are going to die. So
people are
getting flatter people here.
Yeah. And people are getting off screen too. Like they're not afraid to show Usopp just with his face fucking busted open and Nami on the ground fucked up.
Like they both took at least one headbutt previous to what we saw.
I feel like they each got a headbutt.
They each took at least one.
You know what's going to be great about this when they animate it is that you can have all these little background things of these that are going on. So like you can show before this scene, like Usopp getting headbutted in the background of what's it called? Someone Zoro chasing after Chestbone. Pooh. It's going to be very cool if they do it right.
I do have a question for y'all.
All right.
This is just my opinion on Sanji, so I always like to bring it up. I don't think he's gonna die here or anything like that, but I am one of the people who think Sanji's gonna die. Robin has already confirmed it for me. So
talk about it.
Yeah. So if you go back to Duval when he met the dude who had the same face in, he kicked his face in. If you go back and read that chapter or even watch that series, Robin specifically states Sanji's going to have an interesting death. She specifically states that. And Oda wouldn't say that for nothing. So I can see Sanji dying. I don't know if it's going to be here, but Sanji, in my opinion, is going to be the one of Straw Hats who definitely dies for sure.
Damn.
I'm
gonna have to pull up that chapter.
Go back and specifically look at it. And like the way Sanji's personality is, he's literally trying to kill himself all the time. Big Mom came, don't worry about me. Y'all go ahead, I'll handle them all. He's always trying to sacrifice himself. It's probably going to be involving the girl, but Sanji always tries to throw himself in front of the person to kill him.
No, that's true.
He's looking for a way to die.
He is the guy that fell on a sword. He wanted to take the damage from Kuma, but Zoro was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he is the chivalry.
Since the beginning.
It's his chivalry. It's his like.
Yeah. He's the only one with empathy among his siblings.
That's true. Yeah, out of all four.
Mm-hmm.
No, Reiju.
I'm pretty I'm confident in that. I think it's going to be a total of possibly 3 Straw Hats that die before the series over, and he's one of them.
Who are your 3?
The second one would be Usopp. I think I'm looking at his dreams. He just wants to be a warrior. The ultimate way for a warrior to go out is by dying. You know.
Yeah, the way he honors the giants, and like that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the last one, I actually brought this up with Wes. Luffy. I think he's going to die at the end of the series. If you go back to the beginning of Logtown, the city, it actually states the city means the beginning and the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I'm like, they've been setting up something again when he uses Gear Second. It shortens his lifespan every single time. When he got poisoned, it shortened his lifespan. When Ivanko stabbed him, and shortened his lifespan. They keep bringing up that Luffy shortening his lifespan, and so it makes perfect sense. They're giving us a reason to know that he's going to die. I don't know if it's going to be the same way as Roger, but somewhere down the line, he's going to either go.
I think they're going to tease it's going to be like Roger, but that's the whole thing about Dr. Chopper. His reason there is he wants to create the Panchaea, the cure-all for everything, and the mysterious disease that killed off Roger, that killed off the Shandorians, if you remember that storyline from when they're in Skypiea.
Yeah.
That killed Law's people, that killed there's another one I'm missing that's like they all got wiped out by something like that, like a disease or something. Hiruluk, his mentor. That's what I'm thinking of, Dr. Hiruluk.
Oh, yeah.
So he's always been like, he's going to make the cure-all. If we follow the path that all of the Straw Hats accomplish their dreams, It makes 100% sense, 100% that like that's what Chopper's going to do. I agree with you that Luffy's going to die off his lifespan, and it's going to be a situation where it's going to be like Goku's heart disease, where it's like nothing is actually wrong. You're not in battle. You're the Pirate King. You maybe even have like a year or two of peace, and then you just kind of.
Yep.
It's just like, and for him, it's like there's no disease. It's just like, oh, my lifespan's up. Like it's going to be something like crazy like that.
And he's just gonna die falling backwards with a smile on his face.
Like,
And one more question for y'all.
That'd be the ending. That's a perfect ending for One Piece. Is like,
him just
Dying as
Luffy
a
smile,
boy.
Pirate King, and the next frame he just falls over.
Like I said, I do have one more question concerning his hat. Now, do y'all think Shanks dies before Luffy gets to give him the hat? Or something happens to Shanks before Luffy
passes it on to someone else?
no, I think the cycle ends with Luffy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
He,
spitballing. I have no idea.
he definitely does not meet Shanks or fight Shanks at the Yonko level.
Okay, that's my one.
Being Blackbeard. But that hat means something because Emu has the bigger version.
Now, I see, like, the thing about the hat, it's like, it's going to have some great, like, when they reveal what the symbolism, like, what the point of this is, it's going to be fucking fantastic. I think we all can agree with that.
Yes.
That being said, one of the things that really sticks with me and the longest of all of this, if anyone's going to carry on the hat past this, it'd be Colby, right?
I don't know.
Because you need to be
Kobe is going to be his guard.
The Smoker's his garb.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Kobe.
Also, where the fuck is Smoker? We haven't seen him since them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's busy fostering all those children. It's fine.
But like,
Probably a sword somewhere.
no. Now that we're getting into this, though, now that we're talking about this shit,
Okay.
Tashigi's got to show up in Wano, right?
Who?
Tashigi, the sword girl.
Oh, maybe not.
Dude,
No.
she's probably got roots. Like,
Nah.
they never tied the Kuina Tashigi thing together. Kuina definitely's got ties to Wano.
Yeah, but that's like 3 generations ago.
Yeah.
He's that group that left Wano, and then where Zoro ended up, that's the group that left.
I think she might end up in Wano. I'm with you. I think she might end up in Wano.
Like she's
I don't know.
got to. Maybe it's Wano's over and she shows up to learn like swordsmithing from Hitetsu or something like that. But she's
Okay.
got to be in Wano at some point.
I need that.
I can see that.
And it makes sense for her to be in
I don't
sword.
know when.
Real quick, isn't Kobe
Sword,
fighting?
we talking about fucking sword.
I've been saying sword 5 times now.
Yeah, Kobe was last seen on his way to the Amazon island to fight Hancock. But I feel like they're gonna go help Luffy out in Wano.
Yeah, because every time someone's a fan of Luffy and Kobe hears, he's like, "Oh,
You're my new best friend now.
we're cool. We can talk about Luffy."
Also,
But he ends up with Rebecca. I'm gonna put that out there too.
He ends up with who?
Rebecca,
Oh,
the pink hair.
Kobe.
maybe.
All right.
What's the name of that group that Kobe and X go to? What was the name of that group? They're in that secret group.
Sword. Matt keeps
yeah.
saying it, and no one's listening to it.
Okay.
sword?
Interesting.
Yeah, Sword. I also think that Garp is the leader of Sword, but that's just another theory of mine.
Yeah.
I think he wants you to think that. I think Akainu is the secret head of Sword.
What?
He has a sword tattoo, doesn't he?
No, Aki Ino is going to be head of CP0.
Yeah.
Not okay. Conceive it like the way it works. Akainu couldn't be in charge of the.
No. No.
That's right.
Okay.
So Aki Ino is like world government straight up.
Yeah.
No,
So-
dude.
Government's lapdog. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Sword is the secret version.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think like Garp started Sword once he
And what's his
after
name?
Rock's
All
Island.
right, just shut up, both of you. Hold on one second.
What
I
are we
want to
looking
point out that there is in the
Oh.
official image of
Oh.
Akainu working and doing his bonsai shit, where he does in fact have a sword tattoo on his body.
Damn. Okay, that shuts me up.
A prevailing theory is that his absolute justice is just a front so people don't fuck with him so he can do this because they assume anything he does. Like,
Again, why'd he kill Ace?
I was about to say we get that's breaking up. Oh,
You
I
know?
can't
when did Sword start?
after that.
Maybe after that, Garp and Akainu had a reckoning during that 7-day fight he had with Aokiji. Maybe something got revealed. Because Aokichi left voluntarily and went to join.
I can't do this.
I can't get past that hole through his chest of ace. I can't do it. There's no regular.
Nah.
All right.
There ain't no coming back from that.
We shall see.
We all have strong feelings about that kind of.
Now I have a question for you.
Oh.
Which member of the Straw Hats do you think is going to be the betrayer?
What? Why is there a betrayer?
Have you not read manga or anime?
Yeah, but there's nothing to pretend that there's going to be a betrayer. The only betrayer
Isn't that how that works?
is. No, that's not. There needs to be some sort of lead in.
We didn't know with what's the name?
Kanjuro was very.
Yeah, there was no sign of that.
But if it's a betrayal, I don't think it'll be an actual Straw Hats. It'd be someone maybe associated with them. Like if Law turns his back, I'm like, okay, I could have seen that.
Well, yeah, they've been teasing Law betraying him forever.
Yeah,
I could see maybe someone got an influence them at some point, but I don't think anybody in the main Straw Hats.
Yeah, like if it was someone to I'd be crushed. I'm not gonna. I can't even imagine. I'm like, they would do so much crap at this point.
Like the only thing that came close is when Usopp left.
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me the god Usopp is about to be a betrayer. No.
Ooh.
I don't know what you're doing.
Well, who do you think it is?
Because
you asked, so you had to have a theory.
Okay, I have a theory.
Don't you say Zoro?
It's gonna be Zoro, the pirate hunter. You kidding me?
So it's just one long con, is what you're saying?
I wouldn't say a long con, but I think like as we get through the story, Zoro's gonna learn something about his background, and it's gonna go up against with what he believes or what Luffy's trying to do. Maybe not even Luffy, but like it's gonna betray him on something.
I,
All right, I'm gonna give you why I think this, and I'm gonna give you a moment that to me is the tease of this theory. Whiskey Peak.
Okay.
Zoro goes off while everyone's asleep and just fucks up everyone, right? What does Luffy do?
Heal?
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, he goes to fight Zoro.
They get in a big ass fight.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some kind of misunderstanding because every time that Luffy does something, who's the one that checks him? Zoro. No. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you bring him back on without him apologizing, I'm going to quit this crew.
Yeah. Nope. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh.
Zoro's pissed off at Luffy for going and saving Sanji instead of taking care of the team.
I'll push it. I'll push that one. The second one with Sanji is the only way I can see Zoro leaving, but it wouldn't be that he's pissed off for going to see Sanji. It'd be pissed off for letting Sanji disrespect him like that and like kick him. If he finds out that Sanji beat his ass, Sanji
not only kicked the shit out of him, but he, like to Zoro's knowledge, he never apologized.
Yeah,
I can see that. That'd be the only way. I don't think he'd be trained, but he'd be like, Luffy, we gotta talk about this. I'm not, because he did say if someone disrespects Zoro, I mean,
okay, we're gonna get into the theory of like pretending and imagining stuff, but what if when they because remember when Sanji and Zoro like reunited, that one frame was dope as hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if they like reunite and Big Mom's like, oh, like remember when you kick the you're gonna protect Luffy now when you kick the shit out of him or something along those lines, and then that's when Sanji's gonna be like, oh, what?
Money? Zoro will be like, what? Luffy?
Okay. I could, under those circumstances, I could see that happen. Under those circumstances,
and honestly, if you want to dig into it, every one of the Straw Hats have a moment that if you wanted to say this is the root of a betrayal, you can find it.
I don't want to do that.
Yep.
My heart can't take it.
I just feel like I've watched enough manga, I've played enough video games to know there's someone that's in your party that you're really close with, and someone's gonna fuck you over. Nami was this close. Nami was this close this chapter to doing that. Usopp encouraged Nami to do that.
In his mind.
Yeah.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
You can take it as growth, or you can take it as that's that much growth. The old Nami would have been saying, yeah, Luffy wouldn't do it, but the new Nami's like, nah, he gonna be the king. I'm like, you can look at it as this close, or you can look at it that much growth. So it depends.
It can be both.
Like
also remember that someone can betray him and then come back at the end and come through. Let's talk about Ashura Doji. He's someone that kind of just straight up betrayed the samurais, like fuck all y'all. But when it came down to it, he came back. So it can go either way. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be like.
I remembered when Luffy was fighting. Who's the biscuit guy? What's his? I can't think of his name.
Cracker, yeah.
Cracker. Nami, when she was turning them all into like little, like when she was using the water thing, she said who was gonna be the Pirate King before he had to keep eating. We couldn't remember when she said it before, but it was like when the episode Nami said it. But she said it back in the Big Mom arc too, right then. Yeah. And Luffy was like, "Really?" He kept eating after that, but that's when she also said he was gonna be the Pirate King.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Okay, it just popped in my head, like I had to remember that.
All right. So yeah, I guess that's it. Anything else we want to go over before we move on?
I can just leave y'all with a little a big cliffhanger for y'all to think about for another time. I am one people in the camp who hypothetically may think Zoro is on Luffy's strength level, if not stronger than Luffy. I'll just leave it at that.
I will say this. He is a member of the worst generation. Sanji is not.
Yeah.
Killer is a member of the worst generation, and Zoro and Killer are the only two that are not captains that are members. So
yeah,
I can get that argument.
I can see it.
But on the flip side, is they have two different skill sets, right? It's like they're both level 50, but one's a level 50 swordsman, another one's a level 50 like
brawler,
devil fruit user. Yeah, like they're different skill sets, but I feel like if they went against each other, well, that's a different story.
Hey, Zoro got monster strength too. Now he might not have to use the swords.
I mean, but here's the thing: like Luffy hits Gear 4th, Zoro opens that eye. We don't even know what happens then, but you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
at least Astro's wrath.
Zoro's eye.
We don't know what Zoro's max is post time skip.
Yeah, he's never even pre-time skip. He always was hurt before a real fight, so we've never actually seen Zoro's strength. Period.
No, we've only seen him be beaten, broken, and still win. Then go train, get beaten, broken, and battered, and then come back and just be a lost individual with an eye closed. We never get an explanation how the eye gets closed.
No, never.
And then he just wrecks shop, the whole new world. So much so that he even tells Luffy, like, hey, I will smack the ever loving crap out of you if you don't start getting serious about this. Now get your crap together, or I'm captain now.
Yeah, that happened.
Yep.
But that was it. I'll leave you on that note.
Zoro is G, and not that bullshit ass G that was in freaking
G.
Not that no.
Lao.
G. No.
That shit was hilarious.
So bad. Why is it old man G?
No, okay. So seeing that. I don't know the timeline of when they dropped, but either Hunter x Hunter did a reference to that, or that is a reference to Hunter x Hunter. Because when Netero, when Netero dies and he does like the whole like heart, it reminded me of that moment.
Yep, it was.
I don't know which one got released first, but that shit was hilarious to me. All right, cool. So, Matt, you did read A Gravity Boys. You can join us if you want to, Swift. You can leave if you want to. We're just gonna go through our usual bullshit we do. All right, so Matt, you read just one chapter of A Gravity Boys?
Yeah, I want to stop.
Did any of them become girls this time?
No.
Okay.
But they're doubling down on how Chris is a dude, but looks the most like a woman, and it's a definite distraction for the three dudes.
I don't like it.
And then he had to take it. Then he took a shit.
That was last chapter. Okay. Now they have connected the communicator. They don't use the instant transmission one. They said the Geralt, the science archetype.
Yes, we know the names.
Yeah. He makes his own version, but it takes several years still. So they didn't take the thing from the little altered dimension ghost.
Mm-hmm.
They've explored a little bit, and they discover a little pond with a waterfall, and they decide to take a dip, but because there's three dudes and they have the gender diversion thing, they don't want to get in the water because Chris being in the water will remind them that Chris looks like a woman.
All right, I think that's enough of this review. Hey, Gravity Boys, it's a manga that exists.
Chapter 3, that was chapter 4. I'm going to stop there because
no, Matt, you kind of have to keep reading. That's like your thing. least at the end of the year, we have to get at least one chapter.
I just want to give one frame that just makes no.
He's gonna share it. He's gonna share it.
Yeah, just
this one.
Matt, you got to do at least one chapter a week until the end of the year.
All right, fine. Okay, so.
Oh, you actually agreed to it. Okay.
You can't take it back.
Everyone remember this. He agreed to it. The internet knows.
All right. This is them warming up to get into the water. Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, here we go. We're just doing it, jumping in, doing it live. So, this is them remembering because Chris, just a reminder, Chris was never good at swimming. When they were, this is when I fully thought I was on board because they mentioned Illinois.
That's the dumbest reason to get on board with anything.
That was in Illinois. Yay! I thought everything was cool. They're not being weird. But then they start remembering that swimming. And hey, if we're gonna take a dip, Chris here needs to take clothes off. So she does the beep thing that just unzips automatically. And how come this guy already has his shirt off? What? And he's like, don't do that. It's a bad feeling about that. Why? It's nothing. Hold on. We all are going to think that you're a woman, and I'm going to flirt too.
All right, I'm done with this already.
All this. But then this is it. Why do you need to warm up? Why is this a warm up to get and just jump in the water? It's weird.
No, you got to stretch before you swim if you're doing like distance swimming or like.
Why is everyone doing butt up in the air? And then why?
We're just gonna let that hang in the air, okay?
All right, yeah, just keep going every week until the end of the year. You've agreed to this. I don't know why you agreed to it, but you did.
I know I said it. I did it myself. But hey, content. They keep hurt. But the best is when Chris takes his shirt off, his chest is covered up with how to send letters to the Mangenka. It's just send letters.
No, I'm
we don't need to see it. We're good.
I'm engaged.
So Chris has a great time in the water, and his chest is just completely just called send fan letters to Nakamura Sensei. Address: Shueisha Weekly Shonen Jump Editorial Office, 2510. He told you Shibashi Chiyotaku Tokyo, and then a zip code. They aren't joking. It is literally, and then it ends with all three of the other dudes just not looking at him in the water because that'll turn them on.
So is the implication that he's got boobs and like?
No. He's got a chest, but he's very feminine.
Just
anime. It's anime. It doesn't. None of that. Right. That's anime. That's right. That's like every buddy character of every anime antagonist.
Yep. He's just leaning hard into. I should say they, because I don't even know the gender.
I just feel like I need to go back and watch Orange High School Host Club now. That's just all I'm thinking about.
I don't even know that reference.
That's okay. You don't need to.
Thank you.
Don't put Wes. You have a new project.
No, I don't.
Thank you.
No, I don't. I'm gonna keep playing Pokemon ROM hacks.
Yeah,
I have a recommendation because I read it before I sullied myself with this. Build King. It came out today.
That's right.
First chapter.
Build
King. It's great. If you like Dragon Ball and how to build stuff, you're in.
Is it shonen?
It's a shonen, yeah. Today.
I'll check it out. Is there? Oh, great! This will give us something to do next week.
Right.
We can just. There's new shonen. Okay.
It's great. Everything about it is amazing. It's like if Dragon Ball meets Gundam, but it uses wood and other crafting materials. And because the Build Kings are actually these structures that humans have built, the carpenters, the master carpenters, and they survive through like world-destroying cataclysms, and they all have special names. And there's one that is a wall of condos over mountains. Random.
Okay.
But the training is I clearly see that there's two ways you could be a master carpenter. It's either for peace or via structures, because you build both. And the Goku character builds peace by being super strong and having a hammer. And build structures, and he gets really good at building like structures. So basically, It's a maintenance man manga meets Dragon Ball.
Interesting.
Sold me on it.
I already love it. It's great.
Check it out.
All right. Well, I mean, I got a little time before I pick up my tacos. I might read, but I got to read My Hero Academia first.
Yeah, and I got it.
And Black Clover and Phantom Seeker, and that's it so far.
You know what? You quit Mashal? Damn, this sun is definitely coming out.
Yeah. We might be for that.
All right. Well, shit. You got recommendations, Wes?
Okay. Yeah. So this week I can finally recommend Jujutsu Kaisen. It's on Crunchyroll. It's on Hulu, I think, as well.
Oh.
It's a great shonen. It's been out on Shonen Jump for I think a year or so now. I think there's like 130 something chapters, give or take. And the first episode started off a little slow, but like once you get like halfway through that episode, you'll be stuck in. Like it's a very interesting story. Like it kind of reminds me a little bit of Naruto in a sense, but like not Naruto. It has Naruto elements, but like it's its own story, and it's pretty dark, and I like it.
Okay.
I feel like the more I clearly haven't gotten like to current with My Hero Academia. So I've started My Hero Academia and then I got into the Naruto story, and I can't help but see the Naruto story in My Hero Academia.
There's some parallels.
Mm-hmm.
Like Naruto's Deku, Bakugo's Uchida, but like not quite as far.
Bakugo's a Sasuke.
That's what I meant.
I don't see it. Those two rivalries are different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and also I feel like Naruto's okay. So Swift, you don't know this. I've only got the Naruto story through playing the Ultimate Ninja series, which is easily like the third worst way to go through the story.
He literally just got Shippuden like last week.
Yeah, dude, it sucks. I put it down, and I probably won't pick it up for at least. God, I don't see myself picking it back up till at least February.
That's 5 months from now. Called it.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Because I mean, I'm playing Yakuza. I'm gonna probably replay Yakuza with the English voices, and then by the time that's done, Cyberpunk will probably be out.
No, it will be.
I know.
Huh?
I said that's February so long away to wait to finish to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
If I cared, I would have watched Naruto. Like it's been a decade.
Yeah, you'd either watch Naruto or read it if you really wanted to get the story.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, at some points, part of me is like, fuck this game. I'll just read the manga. But then every time it goes to do it, I'm just like, nah. I'd rather read Mashal. Like I'd rather read the stuff I like. I know I like.
For all of you, if you haven't read the Pokemon Adventures manga, it is so good. Like the artwork is amazing. The story follows like a more real life Pokemon universe. It's like Pokemon are literally used as tools of war, and people have died. Like people usually kill people with Pokemon, and it's really good.
I'm not going to take his opinion on this one just because I still haven't forgiven him for letting me watch the last Digimon movie. I haven't gotten over that.
Reborn?
He's been recommending Digimon Try as well as Digimon Adventure Try, and the last movie.
Try Reborn.
Digimon Try was originally like 5 movies that they put in. Like each movie ended up being like 4 or 5 episodes, and that's how they put them out.
No, after that, what was the last one? Was it Last Evolution?
Last Evolution, Kizuna. Yeah, it'll make.
Yeah, that's the last one Wes made me watch, and haven't been the same since.
Oh, it's an emotional thing, not a trash thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was emotional. I'm like, I can't do it.
I get it.
Can't do it. So,
but the Pokemon
set me up for like a big emotional Sunday because I am jumping into those 6 episodes and then the movie today.
Well, you need to watch all of Try.
Yeah, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you. Yeah, like I said, watch all of it, then the movie. But it's one of the movies I love.
The emotional heartstrings.
Watch it again, though.
Good to know. Thank you.
That's the thing I can say about it.
All right. Well, shit. I guess it's on me. So dope. Yeah, I recommend obviously play, invest all your time. Disconnect from your friends. Just get and play Yakuza Like a Dragon. Like the Yakuza games are so like the original ones are so dope. Like I love the fighting mechanics. That's really what I got into it. The original Yakuza games were like if you took the people that made Final Fight, mix it with Shenmue, or put it in like a Shenmue style world and give it virtual fighter style fighting, that's what the original Yakuza games were based off of. This one, it like is a new character, new everything. I love the new character. It's like a perfect parallel to Kiryu's original story. Was like a young piece of shit, joined the Yakuza out of nowhere. Something happens. Somebody who's a higher ranking officer kills someone. He goes to jail, takes the cover for him, and then when he gets out, he's betrayed by his family. Same story, kind of that same setup, but the way they do it, and it's set in like 2020. It's like modern as hell, and it's just like it feels really good because I've been playing a lot of like remastered PS3 games. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it feels really good to play like a new full-on PlayStation 4 made for the PlayStation 4. Tail end of it, so everything's kind of at where it's at. You know what I mean? And it changes it all to a turn-based RPG. And one of the really fun things is like this dude, while he was a like piece of shit teen, he was really into like Dragon Quest. That's like what the big theme of it is. And his whole mindset, that's why it turns into an RPG. There's a lot of things that are like very cool and very like confusing. Like one of the things in the original series is if someone became a friend of Kiryu and they worked together, more than likely they were going to die. So there's part of me that every time like I get a new party member and get to know the party member, like I don't want to get to know you better because you're probably going to die, but I don't think that's the case yet. But just real fun to explore this world, the gameplay, the exploration, the mini games, the sub stories, the side quests, the other things going on are all the same. It's literally just the battling is turned to turn based. And it's cool because it gives you like crafting and all of these stuff that's in like traditional RPGs. And then as well within there, they have a bunch of different like mini games that Yakuza is famous for. It brings back the darts and the baseball batting cages, all the stuff that you've used in the past. But now it's added this thing called Dragon Kart, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's Mario Kart. If you played the previous games, it's like Pocket Racer, which was like Pocket Racer was like a slot rail car racing game, mini game. So you'd like build and customize your slot cars, and you had to like do them. But now this is Mario Kart, so like you still have to upgrade your karts and their weapons and their damage ability, but the gameplay itself is essentially Mario Kart, like a really simple racing game that has weapons and boosts and stuff. So that's just been like a lot of fun. So it's like things in that game that are like tributes to other games like that, or there's a character you meet and as you fight bad guys, it tracks it in like an app in your phone. And it's like, there's Sujemon because they're like degenerates. I don't know what the translation was, but it went down to something monsters, like social something monsters, Sujimon. And so as you fight people and you fight new variations of bad guys, it gets tracked in your Suji decks and you go back to the professor, you get bonuses. Wow, okay. Like it's very stupid, but it's very much like these are tributes to other games. Like even though it says it's a tribute to Dragon Quest and there's a lot of like Dragon Quest lingo, like he'll relate to other people in Dragon Quest. I'm like, oh, I understand you. I played Dragon Quest too. You have a great party. Weird dumb shit like that. But it plays. I haven't played either Dragon Quest or Persona, but from what I've seen, it looks like Persona, which makes sense because they're published by Sega as well. But man, I just can't gush enough. In the arcade, there's a full-on version of Virtua Fighter 5. Like it's fucking great. Okay. I love it. Like you won't run out of shit to do. There's like a business management part of it. Like literally, I was running around, beating up people, doing like the Yakuza game main story stuff. But I literally spent like the last like 6 hours, like when I was playing, doing this business management stuff, and my wife was like, "Is that even the same game?" And it is. It's like it's real fun because like the story's always this great like, Yakuza crime story. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to unravel corruption that's higher up, and it's always great. But you always have these side stories that's like, this little girl, like a guy's stuck in the toilet, and you need to go grab tissue paper for him. You go do that little mission, and then you have to do a battle with someone because it's like, hey, what are you doing to our bathroom? It's just like it's stupid. It has the right level of like super serious to like side stories where like you have to. So there's a side story where like you see a crawfish walking on a bridge, you throw it in the water, and like, oh, don't get hurt, little crawfish. And some like a homeless person is like, hey, that was my pet. That's Nancy. I love Nancy. I've been taking care of it for like weeks. I don't know. And like you have to go on this mission to find this specific crawfish, and then you bring it back. You bring it back to the guy, and the guy's like, "All right, well, let's eat." And you're like, "Wait, no, what? You're gonna eat this thing? I saved it because I thought it was your pet." And he's like, well, if you're not gonna let me eat this, you have to give me like something.
What is
like, I need to get a premium sushi box, so you have to go get the premium sushi. And then like you do this whole quest, and then he's like, oh, I guess you can have this crawfish now. And then the crawfish becomes a summon that you can use in battles. It's great. Yeah,
this is all over the place.
It is, and that's what makes it work. It's like
ridiculous.
I say it's anime in a video game form because it's very much like the tone of One Piece. Like Luffy gets really serious and like child murder, and we're gonna stop this like child slavery fisherman ring and dealing with these undertones of racism. This really heavy shit. But then on the flip side, a couple chapters later, he has chopsticks in his nose. You know what I mean? It's just like it just has that. It has that ability to get like really serious and really hard, or really deep, or like emotional, and then also be like, we're gonna grow mysterious plants and turn them into bouquets. Like it's fun.
Cool.
I recommend it. Usually I recommend doing something better for the betterment of humanity, but today, fuck that. Get Yakuza like a dragon.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, this has been the Melanated Anime Club. Thank you so much for being here. Give a shout out to our man, Sir Swift. Sir Swift, do you want to give a shout out to any of your socials, your social medias, anything like that?
No, I'm good. I'm ready. Don't be using the socials. So
sounds good. You got a PayPal or something you want to promote though? If people want to give you money,
Cash App.
No.
Pay us instead. We are the Melanated Anime Club.
Anything y'all saying to them, I appreciate being on the show. You guys are awesome. I like your opinions on stuff, and like I do be watching, so I appreciate y'all keeping us viewers entertained on the Sunday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and we're going to be working on this in the future. Like I'm still kind of getting some logistics taken together, but we're going to start taking the audio from these and putting out a podcast. So keep an eye out and an ear out, if you will. But again, this has been the Melanated Anime Club. We are always thankful to be here. Looks like there's going to be a One Piece chapter next week, so we'll still be here. We're really working on being here every week. That's what we've been working on, and we're going to keep that up for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, without further ado, thank you all so much. Please donate to any of us, and if you want to be a guest in the future, you'll see our social medias and just reach out. We're going to be bringing on our friend from the gaming channel.
Yeah.
Milan's coming back. Yeah.
Milani's going to be coming on, I think, in either next week or the week after. We're just going to kind of be going over. I mean, it's a video game special episode I think we're going to be doing. Or maybe we should wait until the next non-One Piece chapter week and then bring him in for that. Because that way we got so much to go over. We have the holiday video game guide. We have the best of this generation that's wrapping up. A preview for the next generation. We have a lot of stuff about video games that we're going to sink our teeth into. And we hope to see you then. But that might not be for a couple weeks because, again, we just had a thought. All right.
Y'all do 1,000. I want to see that.
Yeah.
For One Piece review, so that'd be awesome.
We might do like a mega 1,000. Just bring on a bunch of people.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We can do that.
Do like a battle royale chapter review. You say something stupid, you just get kicked off.
That's all right.
That's not fair.
You do it like Among Us. You vote them off. Shift them.
All right. Well, we've been the Melanated Anime Club. Thank you so much for your time. Feel free to share this with your friends. Feel free to jump in and comment. This is an interactive thing when you help it be interactive. We've been great. Y'all been great. Have a good weekend.
Baka mitai kodomo nano ne Yume o orotte kizu tsuite Uso ga heta na kuse ni Waraenai egao o miseta I love you ろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよ